Happy Halloween, everybody! It's EK from EK Corbin Designs, and I am coming in with a fun digital stamp from Oddball Art. It is their Friday subscription Creepy Cute Chronicles freebie. It is a fun little Halloween digital stamp, and I thought, oh, how can I play with the sentiment stamp that makes it really special? I'll print it out on black cardstock and emboss it. And then I was going to use embossing powder, but I remembered I had perfect pearls that I haven't played with, and I don't know, forever. So I thought, perfect! Tonight starts off, if you're watching this on the night it goes live, which is Friday before Halloween of 2018, it is the start of a Halloween spooktacular over at Oddball Art, or at least for me, because I have a 4-part series coming out with featuring some of my favorite Halloween digital stamps from Oddball Art. This is just the first step in it. It's not even part of the series. It's just me prefacing that it's Halloween time and it's the best time of the year, especially over at Oddball Art, where we create creepy cute cards all year long. I used 3 separate colors of Perfect Pearls to create the sentiment. And then with the bat and the spider, and I did the spider terribly, the tip of that ranger marker is just not fine enough. I need to find a fine tip embossing pen. I don't even know if they make one, but if they do, I have to locate it. But I did the bats and the spiders in a pewter color, so they came off more black. Actually, they show up white, but it is really a black color. And then I heat set everything with a heat set. I set the Perfect Pearls with water, and then dried it with my my heat gun. There's some other details like a witch's hat and a banner that I wanted to help bring out because, you know, it's printed on black cardstock. So I pulled out my colored pencils and went to town coloring. Now, there's nothing fancy or special about this coloring. I just dropped some color in and went with a purple hat and a green trim to help bring out the colors of the Perfect Pearls that I used. But yes, this is quick, no fuss, no muss coloring. It got a little special because there is a nice ribbon wrapped around the witch's hat, so I needed really, really sharp pencils to make sure I could get the details in. But yeah, and I can't even tell you the colors I used because I was so no fuss, no muss that I was just grabbing 3 colors that I assumed would work together on black cardstock. If you don't often color on black cardstock, you need to recognize that the colors actually show up differently on dark cardstock than they do on white cardstock. So I actually have a little, I'm a goober. I have a piece of black cardstock printed out that I have colored on all my colored pencils so I can see what they look like on black, but I colored over the names of everything, so while I can see what the colors look like, I don't know what the colors are called, because I'm that kind of goober. I wish my spider web had turned out a little better. It did not come out the way I wanted it to. Mainly because my white pencil is dying and I was being too lazy to go get another one of my white pencils. Yeah. So I should have gotten a sharper white pencil to create the spider web. But from a distance, it's the Perfect Pearls that bring up excitement, not the spider web, and I just let it go. Here you're watching me create a card with some really bad planning. And I mean really bad planning. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'll die cut out the sentiment digital stamp. Perfect, no problem. Okay, I'll pull out this black and white vellum piece because I thought it had a nice feel. And I was like, oh, I'll create an orange frame and I'll die cut the orange frame and I'll wrap it around everything so everything's framed. And then I forgot the frame is actually smaller than a typical A2 card once you cut it out. But then I remembered, oh wait, if you just put the frame back together, it works. It didn't work. It didn't work at all because I miscentered everything. So the frame was going to cut off most of that first H. So now I was like, well, I wasn't planning on the vellum showing, so how do I make the card special? And of course, I just regurgitated sequins everywhere. And ta-da! We have a fun Halloween card. Make sure you click the dragon above because you don't want to miss my 4-part series that is coming out starting today. And make sure you subscribe to the weekly newsletter over at Oddball Art so that you too can get this Friday freebie because it's fun. It's Halloween. It's a nice sentiment script. Thanks for watching, everybody, and oh, happy Halloween.